It's a beautiful night for football in the Carolinas. Week 1 is finally here. Welcome, everyone, to Monroe High School, home of the Red Hawks, for tonight's Week 1 matchup against the Central Davison Spartans. We got here just in time for kickoff, and we are ready to rock. The Red Hawks had a number of key players graduate this past season, one of which being quarterback Kamani Robinson. He has gone on to play at Lenoir-Rhyne University. We wish him the best. Tonight is the debut of Monroe's new quarterback, Kagan Chambers, a junior transfer. Red Hawks are getting ready to leave the tunnel. Some key points before we get into tonight's game. Some keys to victory here. Monroe has always had a history of being physically in shape. I personally played against them in high school. These guys never get tired. It's hot out here today. It was plus 90 earlier. So the conditioning of these two teams are going to play a factor in tonight's matchup. Another key thing that Monroe needs to do, start fast. We have a big running back crew with names like Zach Melton. And here come the Red Hawks. Zach Melton, Nate Crosby Jr., just to name a pair. We'll see how fast that running game gets going here tonight, especially with the addition of Kagan Chambers, because he can use his feet just as well as his arm from the quarterback spot. Back deep to return the opening kickoff. We have two Red Hawks there. Zach Melton, number 5, and Brajon Allen at number 10. Zach has been a track star for us as well, so we know he's got the jets. We'll see if they can kick it to him. Number 21 for Central Davison, Cade Bays, is going to kick this thing off. And they're going to squib it to Zion Lindsay, one of the bruiser backs and also a middle linebacker. He gets a good return out of it. The Red Hawks are going to set up shop here at about the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Lining up in the gun. Quick pass out to number 6 for the Red Hawks. Jordan Young. Jordan Young's got some moves and some space. He gets it out to the Central Davison 39. Come on, keep going, come on. Coming out again in the shotgun. Tries a little screen pattern there to Zach Melton, but it falls incomplete. Led him just a little bit too far that time. It'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now, out of the gun. Handoff there. Goes to Namir Kendall. And he's going to get some good yardage there. It's going to end up being about a 3rd down and 6 or a 3rd down and 7. Redhawks back on the line. Namir Kendall up a little bit from Chambers. Rolls out to his right. Finds his man. That is Bryson Simpkins, and that's good enough for another Redhawk first down. So we've gotten a lot of good action coming through the air, little dump-offs, and our receivers have done a very good job at making a miss. Now, be interesting to see when that running game kicks in. Namir Kendall on the handoff. As soon as you say it, it'll happen! Touchdown, Namir Kendall! Touchdown, Redhawks! What a scamper there by Namir Kendall, finding the opening, making the guys miss in the secondary all the way for the touchdown. On to kick the extra point is Zach Peralius, a transfer student. The kick is up, and it is good. So, with 10:16 left to go in the first quarter, Redhawks are up 7-0. Now, going back to the starting fast comment that I made pregame, they did that. They got good success early in the passing game and the running game. They have both keys offensively. Now we're going to get our first look at this Redhawk defense here tonight, as well as our first look at the visiting Central Davison Spartan offense. Number 8, Aiden Carter, one of the deep men for the Spartans. Kickoff, and it will go in the end zone for a touchback. In high school, that's best case scenario. Pins them and starts them out at the 25, I believe. Central Davison comes out in a bunch formation, wing T almost, and that Redhawk defense swallows them up at the 20. The thing that's troublesome about a wing T offense like this, everything is so bunched together. It's hard for the linebackers to read their keys, figure out what's going on, so they have to stay home longer, and when you have that delay, that's when somebody's able to sneak out. So, being disciplined in the linebacker core and holding your gaps on that defensive line is going to be crucial to fighting this offense tonight. Lucas Overby in at quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass. Fires out for number 2. Almost intercepted there. We have a flag down on the play. Good defense, in my opinion, by Quay Knotts. Officials are going to talk it over here. And they're going to call pass interference against the Red Hawks. That penalty was declined, but there was also a roughing the passer on the play that will be accepted, and it'll give the Central Davison Spartans a first down. This style of offense, when you do throw, especially with a shorter quarterback, when you're bunched in like that, it's going to be hard to not get a hit on that quarterback. It's going to be incredibly difficult because, number one, he's so short. The offensive line's getting pushed back. The defensive line can't hardly see him. Big number 7 there on the carry. That is Corbin Miller. Gains him a couple. It'll be a 2nd down and 2. Or 2nd down and 8, excuse me. But when you have a short quarterback like that, you're going to run into issues with getting hit late on those throws. It'll be something, just one more thing that Monroe has to keep an eye on as we go through tonight's action. Handoff goes to number 2. And then he's going to get tripped up, but he gets a pretty good gain out to the 41-yard line. That'll bring up a 3rd and 4. It'd be big for the Red Hawks to get a stop here. Another thing that this offense that Central Davison runs does is it controls the clock. It's hard for an offense to score when they're not on the field. Here we go. Handoff to big number 7. He's going to drag a couple of Red Hawk defenders down to midfield. Good job hanging on there by number 19, Isaiah Wesson. But it is a first down for the Central Davison Spartans. Central Davison has gone 25 yards and have taken over 2 minutes off the clock. That's one of the deals with this offense. Toss out to number 2. He's got some blockers. He's going to get dragged down by number 8, relentless there, Isaiah Kennedy on the tackle. Still a good gain, however, for the Spartans. It'll bring up a 2nd and 3 now for the Spartans. And this offense can be really troublesome if they stay ahead of the sticks, stay ahead of the downs. Quarterback's just going to keep it himself there, and he's going to get close to a first down. Depending on the spot, they may give it to him. Lucas Overby on the keeper there. And they're going to keep this as a 3rd and short. Toss to number 7, the Bruiser. He's going to get just enough for a first down there. Noah Oddie is there to make the play for the defense. Spartan was slow to get up there, couldn't see the number, but he gets back up. It does move the chains again for the Spartans. First and 10, 6:10 left in the game now. It's going to be a handoff to number 2, Amir Craven. And he's going to push forward, keep his legs moving there for about a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5 at the 34. .45 now. This offense definitely doesn't get in a hurry. They are coming out of the shotgun this time. Big number 9 going in motion. One will keep it, and he's brought down by Jaden Olden, senior middle linebacker. They still get a good gain there. Third and 3 now. And again, we talked earlier, this offense likes staying ahead of the sticks. If you can keep getting just a little bit of positive momentum and staying ahead of the count, you're going to be fine. Big pressure up the middle there. Handoff goes again to number 7, Corbin Miller. They're going to call him short, but for this offense, you're okay with that. You are perfectly okay with that because this is a run-first offense. This is where that defensive line is going to have to hold their gaps and get no push. It's what we call knockback. They'd love to get the offensive line moving backwards. That way there's no push right here. This is an obvious QB sneak situation. They're going to toss it, though. Corbin Miller again on the carry. And they're going to measure this off and see if he got there. He did not. It is Red Hawk football. What a stand by the defense. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. You want to play against these teams that run clock control offenses like a Central Davison, you're going to have to score when you get it, because you might not see the field again on offense for a while. Big stop there in their own territory for the Red Hawks. First 10 now, 3 receivers to the right. Setting up a screen pass here for Bryson Simpkins again. A good gain of about 3 there. It'll be 2nd and 7. And last time Monroe was on the field, they had good success running and throwing. Kind of pick your poison right now. This defense is still trying to figure out what the Red Hawks are going to do. Handoff to Amir Kendall. No. Keegan Chambers is going to keep it, and he gets close to the first down. Kagan, excuse me. They're going to call him just short. It'll be a 3rd and 1 situation. Correction, that is a first down for the Red Hawks. Gets just enough to move the sticks. Kagan Chambers again on the carry. Good shot of the offense there. Big gain there by the QB. Brings them up a 2nd and 2. Shotgun again. Double twins. Handoff to big Zion Lindsay. Zion's going to escape for just a second there. Get the first down and more. He's going to gain about 8 there. It's good enough for another Red Hawk first down. Zion Lindsay, one of the seniors on this team. Big, thick running back. Good, excellent for these short yardage situations. Three receivers to the left. He's going to unload one. Caught for the Red Hawk touchdown! Jordan Young on the big catch. What a play there by the junior, Jordan Young. And an even better throw by Kagan Chambers. QB1 going over there on the sideline, talking over with his coaching staff. Excellent job there. PAT is up and good for the Red Hawks. It is now 14-0 Monroe. And again, we talked about the clock controlling offense for Central Davison. The best way to combat that, like I said earlier, is to score early and often. This offense takes time. You know what the problem with an offense that takes time is? When you get behind, you're going to start running out of time. A big stop last time on 4th down for the Red Hawks. We'll see what they can cook up this time. You see Zach Peralius there getting set to kick this ball away. Transfer in from Piedmont, I believe. Another school here in the county. Old rival school of Monroe. Zach's going to kick this thing away. Back deep again for the Spartans. Is number 8, number 2. A little miscommunication there. He's going to make some Red Hawks miss. He's going to get a good return out of this. He's going to get this thing down to about the 33, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Good shot there, the offensive line, or excuse me, defensive line. They did a great job last time plugging up the gaps, especially on that 4th down play. Let's see what they can cook up this time. Bunch formation again. We're going to be seeing that a lot tonight. That one goes nowhere, though. If anything, they might have lost a yard on that. Namir Craven was the ball carrier that time. They're going to say no gain, and it'll be 2nd down now for the Spartans. Handoff back to Corbin Miller. The Bruiser gets him about 3. Correction, gain of 4. And this is one of those situations that they don't like being in. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go. Now, if they get 3 or 4 yards here, they're back where they want to be. But if this goes for nothing, this really puts an offense like what we're seeing here out of the Spartans in a bind. The Spartans are going to call their first timeout of the evening. That'll leave them with 2 for this 3rd down and 6 play. Now again, if it's short yardage on 4th down, they will probably go for it like we saw earlier. They're going to come up with something that's going to try to get their guy, their number 1 guy, in space right now. And they'll try their luck again with Corbin Miller, the big bruiser that they've had, if it's 4th and short. But right now, if I'm calling this offense, I'm trying to get one of my speedy guys in open space, trying to find who can make a defender miss. I'm going to give him the rock right here. As we get set for this crucial 3rd down. And there was some movement there on the end of the line. Tried to draw the Redhawks off with a hard count, and I believe he got his own man there. Here's the call. It is a false start against the Spartans. That'll back them up another 5, and now they're really in a position that they don't want to be in. This puts their offense in a must-throw situation. Dropping back to pass, finds his man. That is number 8, Aiden Carter. And he's going to get close to the original spot. It'd be about a 3rd. Or excuse me, a 4th and 8. Zach Melton there back deep to receive this punt. And time will expire at the end of the 1st quarter. It is 14-0. Monroe. $14-0 your score at the end of the 1st quarter as we get set to take the ball on offense to start the 2nd quarter. Again, as we talked about, this close-knit, this time-consuming offense by the Spartans, it's going to be imperative that the Redhawks keep the pressure up and keep scoring whenever they have the ball, because it could be 5, 6, maybe even 7 minutes before they get the ball again.
Cameras, I'll do that. You'll sit right here. 1st downs. So right now, 4th and 6, and since we had a stoppage of play, see how the check mark's going? That's exactly what they're seeing on the live stream. So, once you want the show, click that. Just double check yourself by hitting submit. Whenever you change that, turn that off. Change the 1st downs, keep up with the score, timeouts. Those are the main things you're going to be doing. It's right there. Whoa! Gosh, that didn't I thought.
Here's the punt, almost blocked by the Redhawks there. Zach's going to catch this thing cleanly. He's moving, trying to make guy miss. Moves back a little bit. Now he's got some room to run. Zach Melton, one man to beat. He's going to keep it going all the way for the Red Hawk touchdown. He is explosive. He is lightning in a mini bottle, and he can go off at any time. What a run there by the senior. Like I said, he's a track star too, and it shows right there, making the first couple guys miss. Here's the PAT. The kick is up, and it's good. That'll bring your score 21-0 for Monroe. And now you start to breathe a little bit more if you're the offense. You're saying, all right, defense, let's keep this up. There's 11:37 left to go in the second quarter. We know that this offense is going to take a while to score. Zach Peralius again to kick off for the Redhawks. As the sun starts to go down, we'll see if it gets any cooler out here in Monroe, North Carolina. This kick is going to bounce and get away. The Redhawks could have it. That is not what you like to see. If you're the Central Davison Spartans, you always want your return men to catch the ball. If it bounces, anything could happen. They got it back, but you know those coaches are going to give those return men an earful when they get back to the sideline. You have to catch the ball or you leave it up to potential disaster. First and 10 now. That wing tee makes it incredibly hard to see. And there's the issue with it, especially if you have short runners. Eventually you're going to bust one. Big gain there. Keeps it first and 10. Namir Craven on the carry that time. Excuse me, Amir Craven. Another first and 10. The big guy getting the carry again. That is Corbin Miller on the carry. And he's going to gain about 5. Brings up a 2nd and 5 now. Snap, handoff again. He's going to bust it loose. And he's going to get this thing down to the Red Hawks side of the field. Gets it out to about the 43. That's another first down for Corbin Miller. He's the big one for a reason. But showing his ability to escape that time. Good run by the big guy. He is a senior for the Spartans. Handoff this time. Amir Craven. And he's going to get tackled. He fumbled on the play. It'll be Red Hawk football. Getting the ball back. Good job by this defense. Chambers is going to keep it, and he's going to get a gain of about 4. That'll bring up a second down and 6. He's showing his dual threat ability. He's got some breakaway speed. He's gotten solid gains on the ground tonight. And he's also got that long ball to Jordan Young. That made the score 14-0 for the Red Hawks. Lines up. Man in motion, going from left to right. Rolls out to his right. Has Jordan Young, makes a man miss, makes another one miss, finally tackled down at the 35-yard line. Excellent movement there by the junior, Jordan Young. And if you're a fan of Monroe High School, you know that Jordan Young has had offers from, well, frankly, just about everybody. If they're in the ACC, in the SEC, they have offered him. I'm not sure about the new members of those conferences. Back to the action on the field. A handoff there to Namir Kendall goes for good yardage. Gain of 7 there. It'll be second down and 3.
It's a multi-view monitor. That's in preview. That's in program. You're seeing what people at home are
Breakaway.
seeing.
Namir Kendall. Touchdown, Monroe. Wreck 'em, Red Hawks. Second rushing touchdown of the day for Namir Kendall. Zach Perali is lined up for the PAT. The kick is up, and it's good with 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Your score, 28-0 Monroe. This Central Davison squad of about 17 seniors. I'm not sure how long they've ran this offense, but This is kind of the blessing and the curse of this offense. If you can stay within a touchdown in something like this or triple option offense, you're still in the game. But when you start to get down by 2 or 3 touchdowns, it gets incredibly hard for this offense to move any faster. This is where the clock control comes into play against you. Amir Craven's going to return this kick, and he's going to lose his footing at the 19. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. Get a look at the sideline there. Coach just finished calling in the play. It'll be spotted at the 19-yard line. The late substitution is number 8 for the Spartans. Aiden Carter jogs off the field. They've shown a few plays out of the shotgun. We'll see if they come back to it. This time it'll be under center. Ball is loose and picked up by the Red Hawks. Nobody's there. It'll be a defensive touchdown by MJ Covington. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Good job by the defense of swarming to the ball and punching it out. An excellent job by MJ Covington there to have the ability to scoop and score for 6. Red Hawks once again going to line up for the extra point. Here's a snap, a little high. The kick, though, is good. With 6:36 left on the clock now in the first half, Monroe leads 35-0 over Central Davison. At halftime, we're going to get off the headset here, get us a little refreshments, and you're going to get all the sounds and action of Monroe High School's Red Storm Marching Band. One of the best bands in the land. Monroe is going to kick this thing away again. Amir Craven and Aiden Carter again back deep to receive this kickoff. This is going to go up. He loses his footing. Oh, they will say he took a knee. He dropped to one knee when he's lost his footing. They're going to get this ball at the 1. You hate to see those kind of errors if you're a fan of the Spartans. Puts Monroe in a prime position to potentially get a safety and give the ball back to their offense here before the half. I'm calling a quarterback sneak to give us some space. I believe that's exactly what they did. He's going to gain a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. Still not quite where they want to be. Again, this offense is fine, A, as long as you're not down, and B, as long as you're ahead of the chains. You hate to see a run only gain a yard in this situation, especially backed up against your own end zone. Crucial point in the game here, because one more score by Monroe, and it'll be a continuous clock, but a good run there that time by Aiden Carter is going to give them the breathing room, give them the space out of their end zone, and give them a first down. Handoff that time, gets a decent gain, gets him about 5 yards. 5 minutes left to go in the first half now. .440 and counting down here in the first half. Handoff goes again to Corbin Miller, and he's going to get a big gain that time. He's going to get this thing down to the 37 for another Spartan first down. And when an offense like this is running well, when they're clicking, what you're going to see is the whole defense sink in to stop the run, and then they're going to find an open space through the air. They tried that earlier in the game, and Monroe was disciplined in the secondary. He still stayed with his man and was able to force an incompletion. Granted, it was called for pass interference, but he still stayed with him. You got to be careful of a situation like that now, especially with time winding down here in the second quarter. 3:45 left to go now. Little miscommunication there, but he gets the handoff off. Damarian Stokes there as one of the Red Hawks to make the tackle, but it's going to go for a Spartan first down. And Corbin Miller is walking off field, helmet in hand. Not sure if it got knocked off or what, but in North Carolina, if you lose your helmet, you've got to go out for one play. 3:10 now for the Spartans, and we're getting close to the point where this offense might be too slow for even then to score. Dropping back, the pass is picked off! Intercepted by Jaden Olden. He was hit as he threw. Jaden picks it up, and he's still moving! He's moving! First down, Red Hawks! All the way down to the 25-yard line! What a play there by our defense. First and 10, 2:45 left to go. And as I said earlier, this could potentially lead to a running clock scenario for the second half. Red Hawks coming out in the I formation here. Zion Lindsay in at fullback. There's a timeout called by the Spartans. That'll be their second charge timeout. So they have one timeout remaining. I can only imagine what's going through that huddle on that visiting sideline. This is definitely Not the way you want to start your season. But it's a test by those Spartans. Test for those Spartans to see how they react to adversity here early in the season. You talk to some legendary coaches, and they'll tell you they'd rather have issues and troubles early on in the season and face adversity, know how to overcome it, rather than face them late and not have an answer. I formation here. Handoff, number 10. That is Brajon Allen. And he'll get him a first down. Senior running back there. There is a plethora of horses in the running back stable for the Monroe Redhawks. Handoff here goes to Zion Lindsay, and he's going to get it out to about the 11-yard line. A little late contact there between a Spartan defender and Ashton Stevens. The official's going to go over there and have a word with him. It'll be a 2nd down and 6 now. Redhawks coming out once again, I formation. Misdirection handoff goes to Brajon Allen for the Red Hawk touchdown. The defense took the bait on the fake to Zion Lindsay, leaving an open gap on the opposite side for Brajon Allen to get this thing within a point of being a continuous clock. Here's the PAT. It's up, and it's good. That makes the score 42-0 with 1:28. Left in the first half. 1:28 left in the first half. Don't forget, when we reach halftime, we're going to have the Monroe Redhawks Red Storm Marching Band as your halftime entertainment. Stay tuned for that. Shot of the sideline, Jordan Young over there. Jaden Olden over there with the big interception return. Number 11 just stood up. Excellent showing by that Red Hawk defense tonight. Here's the kickoff, and it's going to go to Aiden Carter. Little misdirection there. They slip again. Slip and fall again, and they're going to get stopped back at the 8-yard line. And correction, there is not. There is a running clock. Handoff here. Correction. Yes, it is a handoff. It goes to Amir Craven. 40 seconds left here to go in the first half. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 here. They're going to snap this ball with less than 20 seconds to go in the first half. The big guy once again, number 7, Corbin Miller on the carry. It's going to be good enough for a 1st down. But that will be halftime. Don't forget, the Red Storm Marching Band will be your halftime entertainment. We go into the half with Monroe leading 42-0 over Central Davison.
Souvenir. From a summer's worth of racing. Look there, Allison. You hear me, Allison? No, don't know. You hear me, Allison? Got one left. Say again? Okay. As long as you can hear me, that's the main thing. When we come back from the half, I'll, once you zoom in far enough, I'll let you know on here so you can hear me. Nod the camera up and down. Make sure that you heard that. Keep the camera pointed at midfield for the halftime show. At least I think we're doing a halftime show. And I'll let you know when we come back, when you've zoomed in far enough. Okay. Take a breather. I'm about to lose HD record.
Hopefully we get the same view. Because we know some rules and we gotta be lenient. Well, not lenient, but like I say, I want to do one thing at a time.
Welcome back in for the second half of action. A little less than a minute left. The 3-minute warning has already gone off. Both teams are in the end zone stretching, warming up. A little confusion on my part for the first half. In the state of North Carolina, once a team scores 42, there is a continuous clock in the second half. I was confused on that rule, but for the remainder of the game, we will have a continuous clock. Get a look at the Red Hawks stretching right there. Just a few quick notes here. Zach Melton with the punt return for the touchdown. Jaden Olden had a very good interception. Jordan Young catching the long ball for a touchdown. And Namir Kendall with 2 touchdowns on the ground in the first half. Another rushing score by Brajon Allen and a scoop and score on defense as well has led us to this commanding lead that the Red Hawks have right now. Team grouping together there. Last few words of encouragement from team leaders before we kick this thing off. And away to the Central Davison Spartans. Back deep once again for the visiting Spartans is number 8, Aiden Carter, and number 2, Amir Craven.
Zach Brawley is going to kick this thing deep. Had a couple runs of good luck last time with the Spartans losing their footing. Let's see if it happens again here. The last two
kickoffs that have been fielded, they lost their footing. They keep their footing this time. Number 8 on the carry there on the return. Aiden Carter's going to get this thing out to the 40. And the clock is running. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 40. And there's 2 different thought processes you can go with here. As the handoff once again goes to the big guy, Corbin Miller, up the middle for a gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 2 trains of thought here if you're the Central Davison Spartans. Number 1, do you keep running your stuff and get a little bit better at it? Or 2, do you try to switch it up a little bit, maybe go with more of that shotgun formation that we saw a couple times in the first half and see if you can catch the Red Hawk defense sleeping? But the first 2 snaps here of the second half, The pitch goes to Amir Craven. It appears that they are going to stick to their guns, stick to what they know. And that will bring up a 3rd down and 2. Pitch out here goes to Amir Craven again, tackled in the backfield that time. Jordan Young was in on the play. Comes up a little sluggish there. Jamari Clark steps into the game, and Jordan Young will exit. Young man has had a lot of offers from a lot of different schools. Going into his junior year of high school. Fourth down and 5 now for the Spartans. They are going to punt. Almost blocked again. And they're not going to give Zach another chance to return one here, as it's going to get downed. Did it touch a Monroe defender is the question now. There's a little bit of a scrum there. I couldn't tell if a Monroe player touched that ball or not. The officials are talking it over right now. Here comes the white hat. So they are saying Monroe did not touch it. It'll be down at the 29. First down, Red Hawks. With 7:53 left to go in the third quarter. Again, running clock. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Handoff goes up the middle to Zion Lindsay. Zion Lindsay's got space, and that is a big man for a secondary to try to tackle. Big gainer that time of 15, almost 16. It'll be another Red Hawk first down. One of the things you never like to see as a DB is somebody that big running right at you. He's going to stay in the backfield. 2 receivers each side. They're going to run it to Zion again. He makes one guy fall off. Drags a bunch of Spartans down. But not before he gets another first down for the Red Hawks. Double twin receiver set again. Handoff again to Zion Lindsay. This time they learned a thing or two. And gets tackled for a short gain. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Red Hawks. Dual twins again. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it to Zion. Keegan Chambers is going to make a couple guys miss, and he's in the open field. Unfortunately, I just saw some yellow laundry go flying. We'll see if this stands. Illegal block in the back that will unfortunately go against the Red Hawks. Potentially why that was such a big gain in the first place. That'll back the Red Hawks back up. They're going to march off the yardage here. So they're going to mark this ball down at the 50, which will make it a second down and 16 for the Red Hawks. 4:45 left in the third. Handoff that time goes to senior running back Brajon Allen. No gain on the play, however. It'll bring up a third down and 16. So third and 15 now. We'll see if the Red Hawks keep the pressure on. They will. Kagan Chambers going to drop back pass, roll out to his right, tries a dump off to Bryson Simpkins, and he's going to drag a couple Spartans. He's going to get this ball out to the 40. It's going to be about 5 yards short of a first down, but that was a pretty bang play there. Kagan almost ran out of bounds, was able to find Bryson on the reception there. There's a lot happening within about 6 yards. It'll bring up a fourth down and 5. Fake the handoff. Chambers will keep it. And he's going to make a guy miss to get the first down. It's good enough for another Red Hawk first down. First and 10 now. Twin receivers each side. Jet motion to Zach Melton. He takes the pitch there for the handoff. He's going to get a good gain there of about 7 before he's tackled. It'll be second down and 4. With a minute 53 left to go in the third quarter. Handoff. Brajon Allen makes one miss. Gets shoved, keeps his feet, keeps moving, keeps spinning out of tackles, and he's finally taken down at the 9. First down for the Red Hawks. Brajon Allen doing an excellent job of keeping those feet moving, keeping his momentum going forward, able to break out of a couple arm tackles and add on to that run. Something every offensive coach loves to see is yards after contact. How much further are you able to get? Handoff again to Brajon Allen, that time met in the backfield. It gets knocked back to the 11. It'll be second and goal from the 11. And we're going to take a look at an injured Spartan here. Get a look at our huddle here while we have this injury timeout. He is just cramping up just a little bit. I believe that is number 9 for the Spartans. That is Brandon Warford, senior linebacker. Second and goal again from the 11-yard line here. Coming out in the I formation now. Bryson Simpkins to the near side. Play action pass. It's not a pass at all. It's a designed QB run that'll go for a Red Hawk touchdown. That rollout to the left, the receiver was stalk blocking his corner, stalk blocking his defender. Froze up the secondary just enough to be able to get that Red Hawk touchdown. That is the end of the third quarter with Monroe leading 48-0. The kick is up, and it's good. 49 to zip your score now. Now looking ahead past this week, there's going to be a couple weeks off as far as home game broadcasts go. We have 3 away games in a row, and then starts a long home stretch. We've got Porter Ridge at home. That was a big game last year here at Red Hawk Stadium. We have a bye week. We take a break. We come back. Then we host Forest Hills, one of the biggest rivalry that Monroe has. And then we have homecoming hosting the Parkwood Wolfpack. We're going to be away from Monroe, North Carolina for a few more weeks, and our last home stand is against West Stanley. The Colts coming in here for our final home game. Missed a perfect opportunity to call themselves the West Stanley Stallions. Kind of rolls off the tongue a little better, but I don't name the mascots. Here's the kickoff. Dropped. Can he get it back? Did he get it back? Yes, he did, but he took his sweet time doing it. There did Aiden Carter. Finally down at the 16-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans. There's been some miscommunication all night by the Spartans on kickoff returns. Whether it's losing their footing and slipping. Both Aiden Carter and Amir Craven have done that tonight. Or whether it's dropping it outright like they just did. There's a couple things to clean up here, but in all reality, it's the first week of the season. It's a long season. There's going to be corrections across the board. Every team in the state is going to make. Handoff there goes to 0. That is Keyshawn Davis. Believe he's going to lose one there. Even a team like Monroe is going to find things that they need to improve on after this win. One of the greatest coaches of all time, Don Shula, the winningest head coach in NFL history, his own players would say they would wreck somebody. They'd win by double digits. They'd go into team meetings on Monday. After they got out of that team meeting, he found so many things that they needed to correct. They felt like they lost that game. Ended up going to a perfect season, 17-0 for the 1972 Miami Dolphins. Back to the action on the field here. That is a handoff. Good gain there. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 now for the Spartans. 10 minutes left to go here in the 4th quarter. Third and 5 here. I'm impressed with the discipline shown by the defense here tonight. It is so hard to see your keys and follow them on defense in an offense like this. Good run that time. Once again, Corbin Miller on the carry. He's going to get the Spartans a 1st down. First and 10 now. Here's the handoff again. He's going to keep his feet moving. Hold up. We got some Red Hawks saying there might have been a fumble there. It was a fumble. The Red Hawk offense is taking the field. We have another takeaway by this Red Hawk defense. A really, really great night for them. Following their keys, not going for the tricks, not losing sight of the guys they're supposed to be on. And when they're able to make a play and knock the ball out, they have done just that. It's an excellent job by this Red Hawk defense tonight. Coming in at quarterback now, number 17. He is also a senior. That is Gavin Davis. Handoff goes to Zion Lindsay. Zion Lindsay is knocking defenders off of him like bugs on a windshield. And he's going to get this thing down to within a yard. As you see tempers starting to rise over there on the Spartan side. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 for Monroe. Gavin Davis plays multiple sports here at Monroe. Football, basketball, and I believe he runs track. Coming here with 2 receivers split out to each side. Fakes the handoff to Zion Lindsay. Gavin's going to take it. Gavin Davis has room to work. Stiff arms the safety. Touchdown, Monroe! Comes in, gets some reps, and makes the most of it. Excellent run there by Gavin Davis. That'll extend the lead by Monroe to 55. Looks like we were missing a guy for PAT. That is Quay Knotts and Rafael Morales coming on to the field late there. Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it's good. 56 now on the board for Monroe. didn't get to explain ourselves a little bit earlier on in the night. We had some technical difficulties, got on the air late, but outside of me, this broadcast is run entirely by students here at Monroe High School that are interested in learning how to do broadcasting. I've been very impressed with their performance tonight, and kind of lays the groundwork. We're only going to get better from here. So if you've been tuning in, if you've been watching with us tonight, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. These kids are going to get better and better as they go, and I'm as their broadcasting teacher, I'm proud of them for the performance they've done tonight. Now, going back to the action on the field, Zach Peralius gets set to kick this thing off, and let's see if their troubles, the Spartans' troubles on kick return, continue. Aiden Carter runs well over to the other side of the field to catch this thing. And he's going to get tackled down at about the 23-yard line, where the Spartans will take over on offense. Good shot of that crew on the sideline there. Brajon Allen, Gavin Stevens, Ashley Stevens, Jordan Young all had incredible nights tonight, and I believe their night will be done outside of Gavin Davis, as I would assume he'd take over for quarterback duty the rest of the night. There appears to have been another fumble, and it was. The Redhawks will take over on offense again. Another great job by this Redhawk defense. Getting a little hype there on the sideline. What if they're going to put that dance move in Madden this year? We'll find out here in a few short weeks. Gavin Stevens is back in at quarterback. Two receivers either side. Handoff. He's going to try to find the edge. He doesn't quite get there. That is number 35, Malachi Gaddy. That is his first carry of the day. Brings up a 2nd and 11 now. Gaddy will stay in the game. Jacoby Allen is the nearest receiver to us, followed by Jamari Clark. Here's a snap. Handoff again. Keeps his feet moving. Not a bad run there by Gaddy. Gets him a few yards back. It'll be a 3rd down and 9. Redhawks in the huddle here. Third down and 9. Twin receivers both sides. Gaddy still in the backfield, offset to Gavin Davis's right side. He's going to take a knee. 35 seconds left in this. Ladies and gentlemen, the Redhawks get the season win, number 1, week 1 here at Monroe High School. Your final, the Redhawks 56, the Spartans with 0. Thank you all again for watching tonight. We appreciated your time. And we hope that you all enjoy. And make sure you tune in for our next home game. A big school, 4A school across the county from us, Porter Ridge, will come to Red Hawk Stadium the next time we see you. This has been a presentation of the RBC Red Hawk Broadcasting Club here on the NFHS Network.